Oh, there you are, YouTube. Today we are at Michael's Arts and Crafts store. Can you see it there behind me? That's it right there. And I was actually there the other day with my kids, and I was wrangling them up, but we were trying to take a look at some of the Halloween decor. And I wasn't able to like film any of it, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go back and film it. I wanna make sure we get it all. They have like electronics, animatronics, things like that going on. So let's get inside and check out what they have in terms of Halloween decor. 'Tis the season. It's a 100-degree day today. So just ahead of us, we got these bales of hay so that you can get some sort of porch decoration in, maybe get some pumpkins, which we have over here on this side of the store. It's nice that they have this stuff outside, kind of draws the eye. We got different sizes here. Let me just show you the different sizes in comparison to my hand. Okay, so this is the larger one, as you can see. Then we're getting a little bit smaller. I could probably palm that one pretty easy, and then tiny. They come in a variety of colors, which is very nice. Helps in decorating, and that's what this place is all about. They are here to help you decorate your home. And well, I mean, they're more of like arts and crafts, but they do have a lot of decoration. And you can see this like Halloween section here. I really love these little small towns. I think they became famous with like Christmas decorations, but now Halloween, they've cornered the market there too. Look at this, the Yeti Lager. It looks like a tavern run by a Yeti, as you can see there. Love all of that. I don't know, there's something about this that is well suited for Halloween. For I don't know. I think like with Beetlejuice, like if you think about Beetlejuice and small scale models and things like that, train models, this just seems to go really well with Halloween. If you are one to pair the film Beetlejuice with Halloween, it just kind of like makes sense to do this. So it's just nice to see this move out of the Christmas realm and into the Halloween realm. It's just, I don't know. I think when I think of these small towns, I think of them as being very cutesy, and then to bring another side to this idea is great. I love these witches here that are flying around at the top there, and they reference all sorts of ghouls that we have come to know throughout the Halloween season. We're seeing zombies, we're seeing witches, vampires, I mean yetis. I mean, I guess that's not something I necessarily think of with Halloween, but it's very cool that they have that, you know, like Bigfoot, cryptids, stuff like that is all sort of featured here. And look, somebody put this little squirrel in there. I don't think that was supposed to be there. There's like a toy section in the back that my kids like to take a look at, and I'm pretty sure that squirrel came from there. Look at that. We got the Headless Horseman there. Gothic Hills Funeral Parlor. And look, that looked like, you know, Dracula maybe in that coffin. And I think there might be a couple different brands that make up this set. I didn't check that specifically, but I did think some of the like little statuettes looked a little bit different than some of the others. Like the scaling was just a little bit different, but it was nothing overly glaring. And I even could be wrong on that, but that was something that did cross my mind. Like, hey, I wonder if these go with something else. Wicked Wigs, look at that. Zombie, vampire, clown. We even got clowns. Like this piece here, I don't know. Maybe it does go with it. I just think the figures maybe look a little bit larger than a lot of the other things that we're looking at. But maybe the scale doesn't have to be the same everywhere when we're looking at this entire set. Oh, but look at this. Wouldn't it be cool to live in this little Halloween town? You can, you know, kind of, another thing, kind of makes me think of The Nightmare Before Christmas and the association between stop motion animation and horror films or spooky films. There's just a strong connection there, like with Paranorman, Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, Frankenweenie. You know, it's very common. So this kind of reminds me of that as well. Skull and Crossbone. We got some gargoyles up there. Very cool. I think they did a nice job setting this up. I wonder if they were given instructions on like where to place things, or if they just kind of worked on it and built this as they went. Just a lot of great detail here. See, this one looks a little different with all the flat imagery on it, but maybe that's the purpose. Got all these old, like, Victorian homes looking all, the Munsters or the Addams Family. This gate here reminds me of the front of Stephen King's house, if you've ever been there in Maine. I love all of this. And the detail is just great. It's so tiny. Think of how tiny this stuff is. Sculptors working on this, creating these miniatures, and then they find a way to mass produce them. Just great. Oh, the Grim Reaper hanging out. Looks like he's already had his way with the two on the left there. We got Dracula here handing out some stuff to trick-or-treaters. Kids dressed up. All sorts of different houses. I mean, each one, kind of has that similar vibe, that spooky Addams Family Monsters vibe, but there is something different happening with each one of them. And a lot of them are electronic, as this one's lighting up. You have a lot of moving components. All that is great. And they even decorated the very back here. Added a little extra pieces there. See the crows with the witch hats on. Very nice. But let's get to some of this other stuff. We got these, sparkly cats and wreaths. So things are getting a little, maybe more cutesy, crafty, I guess. Not as spooky. It's more just easy decoration. Beloved. I like this cat here. That's cute. Sparkly skull pillow. We actually had a skull pillow. We don't have it anymore. We used it for years. But we had a skull pillow that we did get from here, and it was for the Halloween season. We just ended up leaving it out all year round just because that's a vibe we wanted to keep in our house. I wish we still had it. I think I took a picture of it, but I don't know if I could even find it on my phone. I think it's probably 2 phones ago. Anyway, advent calendars, that's cool. That's something that I'm really into, especially when we get into October. Not advent calendars, but like countdown calendars to Halloween. Look at the pink. The pink is, I feel like, a new thing this season. I've seen even like Disney with their Halloween stuff. Look at that. You can put your candy in there for people if you don't want to open the door. But yeah, I've seen pink show up in the neon, show up in like the Disney Halloween line this year, like that they're selling at the Disney parks. So neon must just be like the hot color for this year because it seems to be showing up in a lot of places. But yeah, I love countdown calendars, advent calendars. In October, my wife and I, we always do a countdown to Halloween. We do one for Christmas as well. I kind of like this guy here. These shelves are a little sparse, and I'm not necessarily thinking I would get this type of stuff for my house. I think I would want things to be a little bit spookier, but these are cute. I'd love walking into somebody's house and seeing them. Look at that. We got piñatas for the parties, streamers, table runners, tablecloths. I don't think I've ever hosted a Halloween party. I always host Oscar parties. Actually, it's been a few years since I've done that. But Halloween parties are very fun to go to. I have had friends who've done them in the past, and they've always been a blast dressing up for those. It's always been good. Got balloons, some bigger decorative items for parties, and then some houseware. It's cool. They got cookie jars and bowls. Boo to you. I like to eat some cereal out of that. Actually, it's probably for candy. Set that out. And then, what do we got here? Like streamers or something? Garland? What is this? What do you call this thing? Banners, borders, something you put above your door? And then these things, you can like paint them. And see, like this one, here's a before and after, or an after and before in this order. kind of comes as this like ceramic piece, and then you can paint it and fire it and make it nice and glossy. Same thing with these. You buy these. Welcome, foolish mortals. That's like the Haunted Mansion, but you buy those, you paint them, put them in your house. Here we got some neon signs here. Neon in Halloween. I feel like that's a thing. Look at this section. It's like Easter. This is like they've turned, it's like Tim Burton turned Christmas into Halloween, and here Michael's is turning, although these plates, they feel very Halloween, but it's like Michael's is turning Halloween into Easter. Are they successfully doing that? Look at that. Look at that lovely couple in that bathtub. But yeah, these pastels, I think all of this is really interesting. It's kind of, and we're like going into fantasy here with the unicorn skull, the glittery colors happening here, the pinks. Oh, that's really interesting. I don't think they had anything like this last season. I could be wrong on that, but I'm seeing a lot of things here from the last time I was here, but there's one item missing that I'm not finding, unfortunately. But I don't know, all of this stuff here, and that other item that I'm not seeing right here, it was fantastic. It was great. I actually posted it on Instagram, but anyway, it was a part of this collection here, so we'll see. Nutcrackers, look at that. So we got it's like Halloween, it's like Easter and Christmas all rolled in to one. And then that witch up there is wearing like stars, so maybe a little taste of 4th of July as well. Stars and Halloween, those kind of go together. A lot of potion, a lot of like witch stuff. I feel like that's very popular. Look at these shoes. That makes me sort of think of Wizard of Oz a little bit. These pillows, nice and soft. Those are cool. But the coloration, I'm not necessarily sure that's anything we would have for our house, but I think it is cool that they are branching out to something so different. Like this is, I feel like, risky. Maybe it's not, but it feels like risky stuff to me. So I think that's cool that that's being done. What do we got here? Some candles and some nice like onyx looking and pearl looking skulls. Melty candles there. That's cool. Like imagine like all the lights down in your house, and then you're lighting these. That's just all very cool. I like this illustration right there on that candle. This what do you call these? Like candelabra, is that right? Something holds up a candle. I don't know. But I think that it'd create a nice atmosphere for the home to light those. Enter at your own risk. Look at that, the headless bird. What does that make you think of? Does that make anyone else think of Dumb and Dumber? Skulls. This skull's kind of freaky. That's like maybe the freakiest thing here. Right there, that skull. This one, looks a little more artificial, but that other one, there was a spookiness to it. We got these animals here. I don't think this is accurate, but it is. Like, look at the ears. These skeleton ears. Not accurate at all, but very fun to look at. Now this thing's huge. Look at that. Oh, and it lights up. That just responded to my touch. That's what that was. That frog. I mean, this thing's pretty freaky. These spooky baby doll heads. So they got some stuff that does go a little further. Some sort of, what is that, like a bulldog or something? British bulldog. They got things that do push the envelope a little bit. Not this gray skeleton. Or, sorry, green. Well, there's the gray one. The white one. But the green one. Kind of maybe a little alien. I bet that one glows in the dark. What do you think? The jaws move. That's very cool. More of these animals. But this one's a dragon. That almost makes me think more fantasy than Halloween, but bones in general are gonna make you think of Halloween, so I get it. Black cat, that's cute. I like that. I could put that in my house. We got tombstones here. These things are kind of freaky. Look at that. This guy's got chains on him. You want to thank Charles Dickens for that. That was his idea. Chains on ghosts. I'm pretty sure he invented that. Clowns. Clowns are spooky to many people. And then we got the jack-o'-lantern face there. Very cool. I like these. I think these push the envelope a little bit for this place. This guy's crawling up your garage. Oh, here we go. Let's check these out.
There's magic in the air. Come closer. Care for a taste of my fruit and fungi? They're perfectly safe, I assure you. Would I lie? Happy Halloween! Feel free to make yourself at home. Just don't make too big of a hoot.
What you see is what you'll get. A hideous face that's full of threats.
And this potion bottle. Not working. Yeah. Okay, so we got more spooky stuff here. This thing is making me think of like, the ghost of Christmas future. And we got these creepy little dolls here. What's this one? We got a witch. Nice face. Frankenstein's creation. Looking good. We got like a wolf man over here. Look at that. Look at that face. And the dolls. Awesome. Very cool. And another one. Oh man, yeah, that one's making me think of the one like from Scrooged. I mean, I don't know, a lot of them, even the Muppet one. Look at these guys coming out of the ground, and then, oh, like you got caught by a spider. Oh, Shelob. Little butterfly. Beloved. A lot of romance. A lot of dark gothic romance happening here. With the love between the skeletons till the end. I wonder if it's like for... Look at that. People who are like maybe planning a wedding for Halloween. I had a friend who was going to do that. And I know that's kind of common, weddings on Halloween. So, I mean, I would think that is what maybe a lot of these are for. But there's definitely a romantic vibe here. Look at that. That's very cool. The Bride of Frankenstein. Happily Never After. Ooh, look at that. Potion. More love. All sorts of love there. Yeah, the romance spells. Yeah, there's just like we're seeing a lot of that in this area, which I think is pretty cool. Just makes me think of I don't know, something like Guillermo del Toro would do, like Crimson Peak, or even like Candyman. You know, that's kind of like a horror romance in a way. Just makes me think it's stuff like that a little bit. Got some nice flowers over here, more pillows. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that love between those skulls. Nice soft pillow. Oh yeah. Look at this. Okay, look at these butterflies, and then if I put the camera in the right position, that one of those butterflies looks like an eye for the skull. Look at that. Ooh. That is cool. So depending on what perspective you're looking at, you can give that skull one eye. This bat's kind of nice. And then this skull has some cool details on it. Look at the snake there. You can put some candy in there, but the snake on the forehead or wrapping around the top is cool. It kind of almost reminds me like Temple of Doom or something like that. Something you would see in that movie. Hearts, till death do us part. Welcome, foolish mortals. That's nice. I mean, that's something you could just have year round. I mean, you can have all this stuff year round, do what you want to do. But some of this stuff doesn't necessarily feel like this is here for Halloween and only Halloween. Nice little wreath. Bones, body parts, all of that. Got that nice scroll image there. True love never dies. Hanging bat. Those pumpkin colors are kind of nice. A lot of purple in this area. Purple has been sort of adopted by Halloween. It seems more common these days. I feel like when I was a kid, it was just like orange and green and black. But we get a lot of purple now. These pillows are nice. And, we were seeing all those neon colors earlier, sort of the neon pink. Butterfly wings. Freaky. What's this mushroom? That seems in place, but also out of place at the same time. Skull planter. Enter at your own risk. Look at that coffin. It's only for the top half. Okay, here's another one of those. Yeah, look at that. I love that eye and how that shows up. Signage here. These are cool. I like the snake. It's just like unique, I feel like. This type of stuff is something that I think I'm not used to seeing when looking at Halloween decorations. And I like that. It feels risky. Like, just not... Like, they may not sell a lot, but I like that they're trying it. Maybe they will. I hope they do. Witch stuff seems very popular. Stuff with spells. We're seeing a lot of that. Another countdown. And again, I love countdown calendars. And participating in that. Doing countdowns to Halloween, always very fun. This is kind of cool. Like that crow. Potions. Hocus pocus. Look at this eyeball. What's it gonna do? Gonna light up for us? There we go. Very cool. More boots. Ouija. There I am. Hello. Witch's lair. These are kind of nice. Crystal ball. Brain. Look at those wrinkles in that brain. This thing lights up. All sorts of skulls. I love the texture on this one. It's like woven, like basket weaving or something. Very cool. Oh, this hand right here, missing a thumb. There's the bride. Eyeballs. Witch's brew. All sorts of brewing stuff. Magic. This is all very cool. Phases of the moon there. Rock those. Make some sort of potion. We got some skeleton busts. Potions and spells. We got potions and spells everywhere. That's kind of like what this section is right here. A lot of witchy stuff. We got our books here with our spells, with our potions. The old Salem Apothecary. Let me just flip these over. It's got these hour glasses. And this hand right here still has the thumb. Not busted. That's nice. Take a look at that. Palm reading, if you will. Witch's brew. Spells are cast here. But the raven, oh yeah, look at that. Candle holders. Witches Market. Witches everywhere. Making their brews. I just love that texture on that skull so much. It is so cool. Glass skulls. Who's this dude? I'm gonna guess he's a groom because this looks like a bride. There are no more of these anywhere. These are the only ones. So they did not stock up, or they're selling like wild. Look at that. The pillow my wife and I had was similar to that one. A little different, a little more minimal. Look at that Edgar Allan Poe over here. So this is kind of cool, highlighting some like historical figures. I like that. This is cool. Oh yeah, look, the authors. Mary Shelley. Look at that. And then you got Frankenstein's creation up there. That's awesome. And then Edgar down there. And my wife actually said she could imagine this one going in our house. Like she liked it enough to where it would be a possibility. Happy Halloween. That's a good sign. Then we got a few more wreaths over here. I'm not sure if these are built by the workers and then added, or if they get shipped in like this, because they do have a section for wreath building. So these may have been created by the employees at this specific store, and then they put them on sale. I'm not sure about that at all, really, but I do know they have a wreath building section. Like, look at these skulls. This is a cool color. Not a color I associate necessarily with like Halloween in a generic sense, but it really works. Same thing with this one. This is great. But I think this kind of brings us to the end. This is like almost everything they had. I think I got most of the stuff anyway.
It was very cool to be back in there, but my favorite thing that was in there that I saw last, excuse me, have the hiccups, last time wasn't even there. It was gone. What it was, and I don't have I took a picture of it. I posted on Instagram, but I must have deleted it off my phone because it's not, excuse me, it's not there anymore. Sorry about these hiccups. Been having them a lot lately. It was basically like a skeleton sitting on the toilet while looking at their phone, and it was just, excuse me, such a hilarious image. I loved it, and clearly everybody else thought they were hilarious because they are completely sold out of those, and I wasn't able to capture it on video for posterity, and I don't even have the original picture that I took of it the last time I was here.
He exists now, only in my memory.
And here it is right here. Just look at that skeleton sitting on the toilet, taking a dump, looking at their cell phone, just waiting for Halloween to arrive.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching this tour of Michael's Arts and Crafts store and their Halloween stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll probably do another one, hopefully after they restock and stuff like that, because it was thin in some areas. But anyway, again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.